is tonight. The lack of respect epidemic in America. That is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. 18-year-old Penelope Soto arrested in Miami on Sunday for possession of narcotics. Soto was caught with 26 Xanax bars, a fairly large amount of that drug. She's been charged with a felony. On Tuesday, Ms. Soto appeared before Judge Jorge Rodriguez Chomat for a bond hearing. Apparently, the judge did not like her flippant attitude in the courtroom, so he raised her bond from $5,000 to $10,000. Ms. Soto then began acting out.
Come back again. Come back again. Bring her back again.
What's up?
I believe I heard you saying to...
Yes, I did. I'm not going to the...
I believe you... Did you say me?
Actually, I
Did you say that?
Yes, sir, I did.
Oh, you did say that?
I'm not
I find you in
gonna lie.
direct criminal contempt. 30 days in the county jail.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
30 days in the county jail.
Now, Ms. Soto has no criminal record, but it's in big trouble. 30 days, no day at the beach, and she'll have to serve it. It's clear the judge is fed up not only with Ms. Soto, but with the entire atmosphere that we have in this country. Many Americans simply are disrespectful. They feel they can do whatever they want to do, and Ms. Soto is a good example of that. The reason there is an epidemic of disrespect in America is mainly because of the public school system. Here in New York City, the nation's largest public school operation, educators have softened the discipline code. So now students can curse at their teachers and simply get a reprimand. No suspension, just a little scolding. New York City education spokeswoman Margie Feinberg said the new rules will keep the kids who commit low-level infractions in class where they can learn from their mistakes. Yeah, sure. As a former teacher, I know if the system allows students to curse out teachers in front of other students, all discipline breaks down. By the way, that's one of the reasons I send my kids to Catholic school in New York State. Disrespect's everywhere. On the net, troubled people say the most horrendous things hiding behind their machines. On television, reality program off the chart, irresponsible. Shows like Jersey Shore and this idiot thing in West Virginia debase our culture all day long. The Miami judge may have overreacted a bit, but he should be applauded. America has got to get back to basics. If we don't respect each other, we're headed for big trouble. And I believe we are headed for big trouble. And that's the memo. Now for top story 9 reaction. Joining us from Washington, Kate Obenshain, Republican strategist, and Kirsten Powers, Democrat and Fox News analyst. So, if you were Judge Powers, and this woman comes in front of you with this attitude, with the hair, and what would you have given her?
Well, I consulted Judge Napolitano on this because it did strike me that this probably wasn't legal, what the judge did. I can understand the impulse to want to react this way. And he said it'll be reversed because it violated the canons of judicial ethics. You cannot you can't raise someone's bail because they offended you. Bail is meant to keep, make sure someone will.
Well, he didn't waive the bail. He just raised it.
No, raised the bail. I mean, he can't punish her through raising the bail. And Judge could go through all the different things that he did in terms of violating his role as a judge. He's not the king, he's the judge.
Okay, but by the time that appeal gets heard, it'll be 30 days, it'll be up, and she's going.
Well, I don't think, look, she should not, you don't go to jail for 30 days for being obnoxious and disrespectful. I mean, I agree we have a problem with disrespect in this country, though I'm not going to blame the school system.
So what would you have done with
parents.
this woman if she said, F you, Judge Powers? What would you have done?
Probably nothing. I mean,
nothing.
It's not.
Let it go.
You can't throw her in. I mean, what's your legal? What are your options?
Well,
you
the
can't
judge
throw
clearly
her in
thought he
jail.
had the option to hold her in contempt, put her in jail, which he did.
That's not
She's
contempt,
in jail right
though.
now.
That's not what contempt. But that's not contempt. Yeah. I mean, that's not. That's not considered. Being rude is not being in contempt of court.
That's your opinion, and the judge has another opinion.
That's a legal fact.
No.
I know.
That's your opinion and Judge Napolitano's opinion. But here's the fact, Powers. Try to wrap your head around it. She's in jail. She's sitting there behind bars. That's where she is. And I believe she'll stay there for 30 days. All right, so you're not going to, you would have done nothing. And what would you have done, Kate?
I think that this is probably the best thing that's ever happened to this young woman. What the judge did, she obviously has had zero experience it's dealing with real consequences, any idea of what it is to show respect. The judge was perfectly within his rights to hold her in contempt. Judges are always holding criminals or those who are appearing in front of them in contempt if they violate the rules of order within a courtroom. They are within their purview to do that. The problem is she and our young people have zero respect, and too often we shrug our shoulders and our educators say, oh, there's nothing I can do. I don't want to be too hard on them.
No, they're worse than that, Kate. They're worse than that. In New York City, they said, you know what? Go ahead and curse the teacher.
Right, and then the kids who are sitting in there having to put up with this as well.
That's a totally different situation. That's a totally different situation.
No, but it all ties in. It all ties into the same lack of respect epidemic. Look.
No, but the point is the teachers can. I don't agree with what the New York City schools are doing. You never should tolerate a student speaking to a teacher that way. But they have control over their school.
No, but they've made a decision in New York.
The question is whether the judge has the right to throw someone in jail.
So he should tolerate that.
Wait, stop, lady, stop. Powers, get out of theory land. All right, get out of theory land. Just go like this for a minute. Take a deep breath.
It's
Theoryland disappears.
Theoryland.
Here's what they did in New York City.
The woman's in jail.
Here's what
she
they
should not
did.
be in jail.
No,
right, that's what I'm
Powers.
saying. They should. That's wrong.
Okay, they did it, though. And that's why the epidemic is taking place. Because these pinheads who run the city public school system said, you know what? We're going to let the kids curse out the teachers in front of the other kids. We're not going to do anything. We're not even going to take them out of the class. They can sit there and learn their lesson. That's insane. That is basically a corrosive thing that not only breaks down discipline in the schools, and I wonder why they got problem with test scores. They wonder why they got problems. Yeah. That's why you got problems. But it's a contagion that spreads all over the place, and Miss Soto, Powers, thinks she can take as much Xanax as she wants, pop right into the courtroom, flip the judge off and say F you and get away with it. And if you were the judge, Powers, she would have.
30 days in jail. You think someone should get 30 days in jail for that?
I wouldn't have given her 30. I would have given her 2 weeks in community service.
Oh my gosh!
Exactly. That's exactly what I would have done. But like, you don't throw them in jail.
You said you wouldn't have done anything.
Well, I meant
Kate, go ahead,
I wasn't going to raise the bail.
He did exactly the right thing because he took her seriously. He took her just complete laughing in the face of our rule of law, of respect, of civility, and he said, no, there are consequences in my courtroom and there are consequences in our society. That's what our public school system needs to start remembering, because let's also remember there are 30 other kids sitting in those classrooms not learning while this
but Kate, hold it. No, but the one tyke that said F you to the teacher, he has to learn his lesson, or she. And so he'll sit there and he'll smirk at the other students.
Get him
and
out
the pinheads in New York City will go, you know what? We don't want to make his self-esteem any lower.
Well,
we'll put more money in. And here's the solution on the liberal side. Let's put more money into the school district so they can curse out even more teachers. All right? This is what the whole thing is. The crux of the thing. All right, we're going to have 20 seconds for Powers, 20 seconds for you, Kate. Summing it up. Powers.
It's not the fault of liberals. It's not the fault of the teachers. It's the fault of the parents who are overindulgent with their children, and the parents who freak out when their kids get in trouble at school. Right. You really think the teachers like to be cursed out? I mean, come on. What
the teachers don't want to even be there anymore because they won't. The principals and the school board won't back them up, so they're out of there. All right, Kate. Last word.
Look, to some degree, I agree with Kirsten in that parents are coming in and defending their kids when they act up this way, but it's the school system that sets the rules and says that certain behavior is acceptable, and it cannot be, or we're going to continue to see the cycle of disrespect and entitlement.
I can tell you right now, this Soto woman who is now in a slammer for 30 days, you want to see her parents? You want to make a bet on what her parents are like? Okay, ladies, thanks.